Across the UK, organisations are struggling to cope with bad debt, made worse by the credit crunch. Sher Group's team of enforcement officers, Sherforce and Sherforce Plus, are leading the way in recovering money owed, with a team operating nationwide using skilled negotiation, the latest technology and detailed reports with photographs, relaying information back to our clients about their debtors. Today I'm going to show you the life of a High Court enforcement officer collecting utility debt. It is now 6 o'clock and we are arranging to go and remove a vehicle unless the debtor pays in full. Let's go to site and see what the position of the cars and let Ronnie suss out the situation and go from there.
Okay. I'm a High Court enforcement officer currently trying to remove a vehicle in Clacton-on-Sea, and I need some assistance in blocking the road to do so. It's been seized under a High Court warrant of 5A. Yeah, my name's Sue Allen, I'm the officer in attendance. You've got an outstanding debt. We've been to visit you on 2 occasions and you haven't contacted us.
I haven't seen you.
Well, we've left letters with female of the house.
Right.
Basically, we're at the stage of removing your vehicle for non-payment.
Right.
Are you in a position to pay it at all?
I'll give you a cheque, but I haven't got money here, no.
I can't take a cheque, I'm afraid, at this stage. Debit card?
No.
Right. OK, the vehicle will be removed.
Right.
And then you'll have to phone the office later on to make arrangements to pay the debt and collect the vehicle at a later date.
OK.
Sherforce can call on police assistance to assist in the execution of their writ, and where a removal is going to prove problematic, the police are often willing and able to respond immediately.
There's the warrant of removal of goods. The chap has refused to give us his keys, which would make life so much easier if he would.
Right.
The debt remains outstanding. We've got this vehicle here, before, and there's one just down the sideway, which is a van we've got to remove, but this one is our concern, because obviously we've got to pull it across the road. It's a dangerous bend.
Okay. Yeah,
we haven't got the authority to stop the traffic, so...
No, that's fine, not a problem, we'll sort that out for you.
The police have now closed the road so that the vehicle can be dragged from the driveway. The time is now 8 o'clock and a successful operation has gone ahead. We had a writ where there was a debt outstanding and the defendant was not prepared to pay in full, so we have lifted the vehicle successfully, and the recovery truck is now taking the vehicle to the auction house so the vehicle can be sold to pay off the debt should monies not be forthcoming from the removal. The time is now 9 o'clock. We've delivered the vehicle at the auction and that will now be prepared for sale. I'm now travelling to another address to meet up with another High Court enforcement officer who is arranging to lift another vehicle unless payment in full is collected.
The reason I'm actually here today is you've not contacted us, you've not actually made payment in this matter, and unless I receive payment in full included funds today, I am actually going to remove your vehicle to clear that actual outstanding debt. So how can you actually make the payment to me today in full, Mr. Smith?
Well, in truth, I didn't think it had really come to this, but I can't pay till next month.
Right, unfortunately, if you can't make payment, I am going to have to remove that vehicle.
Smith?
Well,
you can't be serious. I mean, you're not really. You can't.
Yeah. I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Smith, I've given you the opportunity, and the car is now being removed. Unless you make payment in full, this car will be taken to the auction house, and it will be sold to actually clear the debt that you've got with the claimant.
Take a credit card?
Yes, I can take a credit card, but it will be for the full amount as cleared funds. I mean, it's up to you, Mr. Smith.
I can't let you take the car. Yeah, come on.
Well, by doing this, it's all resolved. The claimant gets his money, and you obviously keep your car. So, right, payment's been accepted. I'll just give you your card back. Thank you. And what I'll do is I'll just issue you with a receipt, and I'll just need you to sign the relevant forms, and I'll get the car put back down for you.
The time is now nearly midday. We're now on to our next job, which is a utility bill and another domestic premises.
There's quite a bit of rubbish dumped out No one actually seems to be responding, and I can't see any sort of signs of life inside. Let's just have a look. I'm going to leave a warning notice next door, and I'll take a couple of pictures so the client can see the condition of the property outside, and then we'll revisit at a alternative time. Let's give it another knock. No, there's no response, so I'm going to check with the neighbours, see if they're able to tell us if it's been occupied or if it's still quite empty, see if we can get some information.
Sherforce officers will make discreet inquiries with neighbours to ascertain if the debtor is still living at the address. Often neighbours can give a simple statement which confirms whether the debtor is still there or whether they have moved on. This is vital information for the enforcement process.
Because I can see the blinds are shut. Do you know, is it still, I've just asked the other neighbour over there, is it still occupied, do you know? It is still occupied.
The blinds are always shut, curtains are never open.
Right. No, there's still no response. So I'm going to leave a notice with the contact details on to let them know that I've been, and we'll have to pay a further visit.
Enforcement officers have no authority to enter domestic premises uninvited, but neighbours are often very helpful.
That's good timing. I need to let that for number 25. Is that all right?
Yes.
Thank you. Cheers, thank you. 53. Oh, brilliant. This one, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm an enforcement officer.
Yeah?
My name is Mr. President. I'm actually from Sherforce. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers now. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
As a result of our visit, the lines of communication are now open between the debtor and our client. It's now 6 o'clock and the enforcement officer has had another successful day in the field. He has managed to remove 2 vehicles and collect in the region of £2,500 by debit card. After the removals took place, the officer continued to make visits to domestic premises against utility debt. The officer was able to obtain some important information for our clients and also pictures, photos and a detailed report so that our client can decide which way to take this debt in the future. This is the life on a day-to-day basis within Sher Group.